how important was this to not let it continue to get to 3 in a row? That resiliency has obviously been a hallmark. How nice was it to see it show up tonight?
Yeah. We're very, very happy with the way that the group really stuck together, especially the third period. We talked in between the second and third about just sticking together. There was a frustration level through 2 periods, and they didn't let it go. We hung around, and we obviously caught a couple of breaks clearly in this hockey game. But yeah, it was important for us mentally, I think, to continue to go forward here.
There was a lot of talk, about fine-tuning and just kind of getting the game, your team's game in order before playoffs. And, how important is that, to not let this kind of drag on and just kind of have issues pop up, but just to, push back and kind of maybe have this be a launching pad the rest of the way?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't talked about fine-tuning and whatever. We just talk about competing tonight, working our butts off, not, I guess a lot of people, say, you're just waiting and, shut it down until the playoffs and blah, blah, blah. But we don't talk about that. The group doesn't talk about that. Inside the room, it's like we're getting prepared to play the game. And we played a really good hockey club 3 games in a row where there was fluctuation of good play and bad play back and forth, and you could almost probably knock it right down the middle of minutes, and that they played well and we played well, and they caught 2 more breaks than we did for a couple of wins, and we got one tonight.
And then just when did you know about Johansson not being available, and what do you think of Bjugstad's first game back?
This afternoon. And we thought he conducted himself very well. You can tell that he's not in, the timing and all of that. He hasn't played hockey for a while, so it was just off a little bit for him. But he worked his butt off and made some nice plays, played hard. So it was a good first one for him.
Johansson kind of day to day, you think, or
yeah,
how serious? Yeah. Thanks, Dean.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Mike. Dean, we talked this morning about the potential of maybe at some point elevating Nico Sturm. What made you move him up, and just how nice was it to see him come through for you?
Well, we moved him up because you told us to. You know what? Like we just mentioned, Bugey, and his game was good, but it was off a bit, and we just wanted to see, just get that speed going. Sturmy seemed like he had a lot of jump in his legs tonight, so we thought maybe he could, just get us some drive, some north drive in the third period, some simplify, and he did that. Fortunately, got a great tip, obviously, but he pushed the pace. He got in on the forecheck for that group, and it worked out for tonight.
Fiala has really started to produce lately. I mean, have you seen his play overall improve in the last couple of weeks? I mean, even tonight, he lays out Shen, and then obviously gets a beautiful pass back from Zuccarello.
I don't remember a turnover the last 3 hockey games. So
yeah.
So 100%. When that happens with Kevin, everything else is going to fall into place. We've talked about it a lot. His determination, his will, to play the game of hockey is always super high. It's just he has to simplify in different areas of the ice, and he's done that, and then it allows him to make the play that he did at the end. Like, it looks like a risky play, but it's not. He didn't beat, like the one in the neutral zone where he kind of throws it behind his back. He doesn't beat the guy between his stick and his skates. He doesn't beat the guy, trying to go through him. The puck still goes around him. Difficult for the guy to get a stick on puck. So that's hopefully Kevin's maturity level going forward, because clearly he can make plays like he did. Great pass by Zuki, but equally great shot.